Hey everyone! I'm going to do a Divine Masculine reading today. We're going to kind of check the headspace, heart space, environment, and most likely outcome for the next week or so. If you guys like my content, please like, subscribe, comment. I would really appreciate it. And we're just going to jump right in, okay? So I listen to music as I'm doing this because I get a lot of messages through music. The song that was just playing as I was shuffling and talking to my guides and angels was Who I Am With You by Chris Young. So check that song out. It's a beautiful song. Okay. Spirit, please give me some messages about what's going on in the Divine Masculine's headspace. What's going on in the Divine Masculine's headspace right now? Ooh. Okay, what's going on in the Divine Masculine's headspace right now? Okay, that's a lot of cards. But I guess I'll take them. So on the bottom, we have the Page of Pentacles. Alright, so Eight of Wands in reverse, High Priestess in reverse, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Hangman, Strength, and then the Twin Flame card, Four of Wands with that 1111 here, okay. You could be seeing 1111. Okay. So in their headspace right now, under that we have the Ten of Swords. So, and under that we have the World. Okay, so right now in their headspace, something happened. An ending happened. You guys are not in communication right now. They're thinking about communicating, kind of like in a friendly way. You know, you could get like a text, but they're really confused. They're kind of waiting it out. They're kind of in this stuck energy. They don't really know what to say or do. They're just waiting right now, okay? They're waiting because their intuition, they're not listening to their intuition, okay? I feel that heavily, but they're trying to. They're trying to make clear of this with this Hangman. They're in this position to enlightenment, okay? So they haven't said anything yet, but they're thinking about it. Probably to apologize for whatever happened here. And they are holding back with this Strength card, okay? But ultimately, what's on their mind, regardless, is you. They're trying to figure out, you know, what this means, what this relationship is to them. They're really trying to get some clarity because they're overwhelmed. They could have had you waiting for a long time, right? And then whatever did happen, they're like, oh shit, how am I supposed to talk to her? How am I supposed to make this work? So let's see. What's this Hangman? What are they trying to figure out here? We also have 2 sevens, and that's a very spiritual number. They are surrounded by the Hangman, so talking to God, to Spirit, trying to figure out what's going on, trying to get to the point where they can listen to their intuition, right? They need to. What's this Hangman? What are the Divine Masculines trying to figure out in their headspace? What's this Hangman? Bottom of the deck, I believe that they know they're Divine Masculines. They know that much. They received that information. So yes, right now in their headspace, they're trying to figure out more stuff, but they're receiving information. They're receiving signs, synchronicities. They're probably seeing 1111, right, or other signs of you. And then we have Crossroads and purge. So they're purging right now, going through their emotions with all these emotions here. They're really, it's taking some time, but they're starting to listen to their intuition. So we can turn that Eight of Wands upside down, but they are at a crossroads. We knew that. They don't know whether to try to talk to you. They don't know whether or not. Has it been too long? Did I fuck up too bad? So that's what they're thinking about. Okay. And then I'm going to use these cards actually. See if we get anything repeating in here. Spirit, what's going on in the Divine Masculine's heart space? What's going on in their heart space? What's going on in the Divine Masculine's heart space towards the Divine Feminine? Yeah. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 cards, so I'm just going to get 7 again with the 7s. Okay, 7s could be significant for you. They could be an important number in your guys' relationship. 4, let me have 3 more cards, please, Spirit, about what's going on in the heart space of the Divine Masculine. 1 more. 1 more card, please. Alright, I think I got 2, but... Oh. Okay. Oh, a lot more than 2. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Lover. So, again, this is confirming this is a twin flame relationship here. Very deep connection spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. Okay. Every single box checked. Under that, we have the 6 of Pentacles. There was no equal give and take here. But in their heart space, they know that. And they want to have an equal give and take. Okay. So down here, we've got the Hangman again. So it's pulling on their heart. Like, I feel like their heart chakra is opening more, awakening more. I hope you guys can see that okay. It's really dark in here, but because they're trying to figure out what they're supposed to do. Also, we have the Strength card again. So they know that you've basically tamed the beast, right? Like this lady here, she nurtures him, takes care of him, and he in return protects her. So again, with that equal give and take, they both, I mean, look at that line. He looks so happy. He knows that you're his home, especially with that infinity symbol. He knows that you're never going to leave his heart. Especially if you guys have been at this for years, right? And you're still in his heart, you're still in his mind. You're never going to leave that place. And he's trying to figure out why. We got the Wheel of Fortune. So this is really good. To me, this means that, you know, destiny's moving. This is a destined connection, fated connection. Divine Masculine knows that, okay? Things are moving in your favor though. So with his heart chakra opening, when I clear my chakras, I envision kind of like a wheel and it's spinning to release all the negative energy out of there. That's kind of how I feel like his chakras are opening, especially his heart chakra. We have a lot of reversals here. The last upright card is the Hierophant. So in his heart, he knows that this is a spiritual connection. He knows you guys are already married in the 5D. He knows that. He's just trying to figure out like what to do. Why? Kind of like with these other cards here. The Tower in reverse. 7 of Swords in reverse. 5 of Wands in reverse. Star in reverse. And the Karma card, which I believe is the Judgment card in this deck. What this is, what I feel like this is in his heart, he's like, I have hurt her so much. So much. Tower after tower. Not being there. Fighting, arguing, deceptive behavior, lying to myself. You know, I don't have any hope left. that she would even forgive me. I don't have any hope left that, this would work out because of how much I've hurt her, how much I've done to her. That's where he's at in his heart space here. But good with this and this hangman here is he knows that he's been deceptive. He knows he's been lying to himself. He knows he's been lying to her. And he doesn't want to do that anymore. He's trying to figure out what to do, what to say. He's purging all this stuff, the guilt, the shame, the blame, the whatever. He doesn't want to argue anymore, but he feels like there's, no hope left. Like, I fucked this up too bad, and I lost my ultimate love, the love of my life. I lost her. Okay, so let's see. Spirit and Divine Masculine's heart space. Kind of, what's he feeling right now? What's he feeling in his heart space, please? He's feeling bound. Like, again, with he could be having obsessive thoughts towards himself, though. Like, wow, I am such a piece of shit. I did this. I can't believe I did this. I wasn't true to her. I wasn't true to myself. How do I get out of this? What do I do? Do I apologize? Do I not? Do I just try to forget about her? But then there's also this pull, like they're bound to us, right? Well, because they are, not in the devil sense, but they kind of maybe feel like it could be toxic energy because they are bound to us, right? They're bound to their divine feminine and they don't know how to make it stop. So after all this time with it not stopping, they're kind of like, okay, so what do I do since it's not going away? How do I get over this? How do I get through this, So we also have mirroring. So remember that you and your divine counterpart are mirrors. So the way that, basically, the way that they're acting is kind of like a reflection. They reflect this to them. So if you guys got in some kind of argument, it triggered them, you guys are mirroring each other, your emotions, your feelings, your thinking, and they want to talk. So I'm sure you also want to talk, Divine Feminine. They're thinking about what to say. They do admire you. They know that. That's in their heart. And they also know that you admire them. Okay? No matter what they've done to you, you still admire them. You still love them. And they're kind of confused. Like, how does this person still love and care about me after everything that I've done? And not only the Divine Masculines do stuff, okay? The Feminines do as well. But in this case, we're talking about them. So they still admire you. They still know you admire them. They are asking for patience. I know it's kind of like, oh, patience. I've been patient enough, right? Fuck patience. But it all does happen in divine time. And Divine Masculines, just please be a little more patient so I can figure out what's in my heart. I can figure out what's in my head and my soul, how I feel, what to do. Okay. Under this, we have awakening, contemplation, so again, thinking about it, forgiveness, and then we have twin flame. Under that, we have understanding. So they're understanding that you're their twin flame. They're understanding what that actually means. So some of them may already know that you're their twin flame. I believe that they do, but they're like, oh, so what? Like, what does that mean? I still have a life to live, and they could be in different situations that makes it impossible or feel impossible, feel like they're stuck, right? They can't get out of it. Even though this guy here, he could easily untie himself, right? But they know, and they want your forgiveness. they're thinking about how to forgive themselves, which is ultimately what needs to happen, right? But they're understanding that there is a deeper meaning. There's a something else that needs to be accomplished here besides a romantic relationship, which I believe if you have met your twin in this lifetime, you will be with them. I don't think Spirit, God, the universe would let you meet your twin if you were not supposed to be together. That's just cruel. And God and Spirit and the universe is love, right? So I don't believe that to be true. All right, let's see what is in their environment right now. What you see is what's going on in the Divine Masculine's environment right now. Spirit. They're 3D worlds, okay? What's going on in the Divine Masculine's 3D world right now? What's going on in the Divine Masculine's 3D world? Their environment. We'll do... Just saw the Five of Swords and the Queen of Cups. So again, there could have been an argument, some kind of fight. In their environment, they could be fighting with a feminine figure. We've got the Seven of Wands here, defending themselves, feeling like they have to defend themselves or setting up really harsh boundaries. What's going on in the Divine Masculine's 3D world? Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords again. So definitely arguing, fighting, could be feeling defeated in his 3D environment right now with whatever's happening. We also have the Three of Pentacles here. That could be contracts, could be leaving a relationship, right, with these contracts here, feeling defeated, but also walking away. So this card here, to me, this is them walking away to go into Hermit mode. Because Hermit's the 9, right? This is also Virgo energy. So walking away to come be the Hermit, to follow their path, to see where their heart lies, to see what's good for them, to learn who they really are, and what they need to do to fix their life. Because they know their life right now is not what it's supposed to be. And they're getting signs and synchronicities of that. So, in their environment right now, they're in hermit mode, right? They're thinking, contemplating, they're isolated, they're being alone. King of Swords. So basically the kings are... So this is basically swords on swords. So they're just thinking logically. They need to step into their emotions and kind of that's how they know that they need to figure this out, right? They need to stop thinking logically. They need to start thinking with their emotions and their intuition, so they know how to proceed forward or how to feel or what to do. But right now, I feel like they're very cut off from everybody. Not just you, everybody, especially with them being in this hermit mode here. They're not being very... So if there's someone else in the picture, they're not being very emotional with them either. Also fighting. Okay. And then in their environment, we have the Six of Cups here. So they could be in a different relationship. Could be dealing with kids here. We've got the Knight of Pentacles and then the Chariot. So this is... movement forward. It was very slow, okay, very, very slow energy, but it's getting faster because they're balancing themselves out. They're learning and understanding what it is that they're meant to do in this life. They're understanding how to do it, how to become unbound, right? Let's clarify this Chariot here. Six of Cups is also past life relationship, so someone from their past could be coming back, or they could be in a long relationship with somebody else. They're thinking about moving on from that because it's no longer serving them. They, what's this Chariot? What's this Chariot? Oh, yeah. So... bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. And the Ten of Wands under that. So this is like, okay, that crossroads card that we had, right? So on one side, it's this obligation. It's this situation that they're in right now. Could be a family situation, but the situation that they're in, it's burdensome. You know, they're not happy. They may pretend like they are on the outside, but on the inside they are not happy. They think it's a burden. They, you know, their whole life, they need to put it down. But on the other sword, there's this happy Ten of Pentacles. You know, what do I choose? Do I stay where I'm at, or do I go and be happy? And it looks like, to me, yeah, there's that Knight of Pentacles again. It looks like to me they're leaving this behind because right now, in their world, we've got the Five of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Three of Swords. They are heartbroken. So there's an ending here. Could be with a karmic partner, or even an ending that happened with you, Divine Feminine. So they're feeling that. They are hurting. They're sad. They're, you know, these together, like, this is, if you guys go back and remember your first separation, right, and you literally felt like your heart was ripped out of your chest, you died. Okay? That's how this energy is right now. They need to go within, which they will. Again, with the Seven of Wands, so fighting for something, being defensive, all that, you know, fighting. Their energies, whoever the karmic situation is, so it could be a person, family, job, whatever the excuse is that they're not with you, right? It's painful. It's coming to an end. It's a painful ending. They're not happy. And they feel like they have to defend themselves. Their boundaries are up. Their walls are up. And they want to move forward. They do. Slowly but surely. It's like we've got these first, so they were moving forward a little bit. And this is faster, right? This is moving to calmer waters. And then we have the Chariot, which is super fast movement. So it's like it was very slow, and now it's speeding up. Okay, so what's going to happen? What question do I want to ask? How is Divine Masculine feeling about his Divine Feminine? I know we did the heart space, but let's just get some messages of, you know, from him to Divine Feminine about how he's really, really feeling towards her right now. What's Divine Masculine really feeling towards Divine Feminine right now? What's he feeling? What's Divine Masculine feeling towards Divine Feminine? That Six of Pentacles again. So they know that they... Look at you, Divine Feminine. They know that they weren't giving, and look at you now. Okay? Glow up, right? So you went through that heartache. You went through all of that. They seen you do that. They seen you go through that. They seen you come out the other side being this, you know, little baddie, this independent, financially stable, working on yourself. Your vibration is higher, and they know that they cannot come back if they're not giving as much as you give. They can't just keep taking and taking and taking because you're not having it anymore. You love yourself now, and they know that. Okay, so again, with the Hermit card, so they're really deep within right now. And I believe it's because of this Four of Pentacles here. So how they're feeling, they don't want to let you go, Divine Feminine. They are scared to lose you. So they're going within to figure out they're going within to figure out how you are affecting them. Like, you see him covering his heart chakra here, but he's also holding on to you. Okay. And he's going within to figure out why, what's happening. Why is this so painful? You know, if I don't love this person, or if I'm with somebody else, why do I care so much if my Divine Feminine left? They're figuring that out. And I really, again, with the heart chakra, I feel like their heart chakra is opening up way wide. and they're feeling it. Then we have Three of Pentacles in reverse. So with this card, I feel like for right now, they're trying to figure out how to do it by themselves. This is no teamwork, so they're not coming to you really asking you much, right? So I feel like this kind of reminds me of with this cat here, this potion, like weird things are happening to them, and they're kind of just going within. They're not asking you, you know, what's going on, even though they know you're the only person who would understand what the fuck is going on. They're not doing that yet because they're in that hermit mode. Okay, let's just get some messages from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. What's going on? What's Divine Masculine want Divine Feminine to know, Spirit? What's Divine Masculine? The song that's on right now, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's Feel Like Home by Stain, I think. Beautiful song. I'm going to take that one. What's going on? What does Divine Masculine want Divine Feminine to know? It's too many. What does Divine Masculine want Divine Feminine to know? Where'd that go? So we have sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing. So I believe they're watching your social media. If you don't have a social media, they could be driving by your house. They're paying attention to you, okay? They're looking at your picture. They're could be hiding in the bushes, you know, watching you, right? We've got date, meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. So your Divine Masculine could be, with all this contemplating, right, after they get out of that hermit mode, hey, I need to talk to my Divine Feminine. I need to apologize. I need to find out what's going on. I need to talk to her about all of this, this crazy shit that's happening to me, because nobody else would understand, right? So some of you could be getting asked out on a date soon. No. It's not today, okay? Not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call person, boundaries, still angry. So they could think that you're still angry. So I really think you guys might have gotten some kind of argument if you are in contact, or your energy is just kind of angry towards them, and they can feel that. So they're like, okay, let's let this simmer out a little bit. Let's let her calm down a little bit, and then I can come in and say, hey, let's meet up for some coffee or something so we can talk. Twin flames. Yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. So yeah, they know your twin flames. That's the second time we got this card. So they absolutely know. Absolutely. Okay, Spirit, don't play around. There's no, both of these cards are going to come out in two different decks, right? But I think that they're learning how important this is. It's not just like a soulmate or, oh, I want to be with you. No, this is yours. This is you, right? They don't want to lose themselves, because if they lose Divine Feminine, they lose themselves. And it's going to be very painful. And I think they're starting to understand that now. Then we have engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. So they're thinking about what it would be like to be married to you. They could have told you they wanted to marry you. Again, with the soul connection, they understand you guys are already married. Okay? They could be married right now to somebody else. But they're, you know, hey, this isn't working. This isn't working. We don't have any teamwork here. And it doesn't matter. So if they are with somebody else, it does not matter. That's just something a soul contract they had to go through to be able to be ready for you. Okay? Do not forget that both of these cards came out. Your Divine Masculine knows that you are who you are. They're starting to see how important that is. Okay? Spirit, what's the messages from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine, please? some messages from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. Ooh. Okay, so there's a card in here. Guide. This doesn't belong in this deck, but I think it was here for a reason. They are being guided back to you. Okay, that's with that Hermit, all right? You're like their lighthouse. They're being guided back to you. Bottom of the deck. I know you're right, but I need to come to my own conclusions, which they are doing while they're in that Hermit mode. Okay, they know that you're right. They're being guided back to you. It's not going to happen today, but it will be soon. Let's see. Oh, that was a lot. I'm reminded of you constantly. Of course they are. You're in their head. You're in their heart. You're in their soul. They are you. Something is still missing for me, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. So yeah, with that Hermit mother, trying to figure out what all of this means for them. I've thought a lot about you lately. Yep, with them constantly being reminded of you. That's God. Letting them know, hey, you're on the wrong path. Is it possible to forgive and forget? There's... What? Get out! Sorry about that. Is it possible to forgive and forget? They don't know, again, with that heartbreak, that they don't know if they're going to be able, if you're going to forgive them. We will be together again. So they know that you guys are going to be together. I'm more affected than you know. Absolutely. I wish I could take back the things I said. So if they said some really harsh things to you, or told you they didn't really love you or care about you, that was a lie. And they don't know if you're going to forgive them. I just have to do something else right now. Please try and understand. Yeah, they have to go within and figure out, remember who they are. Your beauty still moves me. They do think you're beautiful. I'm in a much better headspace now, because they're going within and they're actually handling the emotions that they're feeling. They're, sorry about that glare, handling the emotions that they're feeling. They're taking responsibility for what they know they need to take responsibility for. So I'm going to end this here. I hope that helped you guys. Again, please subscribe, like, and comment. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day.